y'all, it's American Mom. I'm ready to watch the next couple of episodes of Sopranos. It's episodes 9 and 10. I did not look ahead at the names of them, so I'm going to be surprised. But I like this season so far. I think I know the characters better. You know, I'm into it more than the first, couple seasons. I think season 3 I started understanding more about people, things. But I'm ready to see what's going to happen next. So let's do this.
No, Allison Pack, Channel 6.
Allison, huh? Has he been shot? He got hit in the head by a boom.
John, I'm here at the federal courthouse where reputed mob boss Corrado Soprano just fell 7 steps.
Hey, okay, I didn't mean to laugh, but the way he felt.
Lois, this is Carmela, my wife.
Hi. Hey.
Yeah, that's a good girl. You're feeling better, huh? Yeah.
Did you see that? The second she saw you, she came right over.
What she likes when you rub her muzzle right here.
Right here.
Right, Lady Pie? Yeah.
Oh,
you like
God.
the ponies. I'll take you.
Something's going to happen to the horse, like the ducks, and he's going to lose his shit, isn't he? What's wrong with him?
It was little Paulie, the witless fucking nephew. He told Paulie. Paulie tells Johnny. Fucking telephone game like high school girls. I don't know how to put this delicately. He was sucking a Cub Scout stick.
What? No, it's a mistake.
Ma'am, I wish that was all. But I'm afraid we had to have emergency surgery performed upon arrival at headquarters after discovery of a small rodent in the rectal passage.
Oh, my God.
A gerbil, ma'am. Ma'am, could you hold on for 1 second? I have the hospital on the other line.
That's not right. Bastard.
Very bad.
Oh, fuck, I'm sick of seeing his ass. Why are they playing with arrows?
Justin, baby.
I don't know what to do.
Couldn't get any breath in his lungs for 5 minutes, so there was no oxygen to the brain.
Oh, don't look at the kid that way. They were both playing. Oh, God.
Hope it was an accident,
Yeah,
all right?
Yeah.
Just kids.
Okay.
We were just fooling around.
Just fooling around?
Stop! Well, stop. Now, we get you 24-hour-a-day nursing care because they still didn't rule out the dementia and you might be a danger to yourself and blah, blah, blah.
Which only bolsters our case. What is today's date?
A blonde with big tits and a hat full of Viagra.
Yeah, cute. Fuck around. Because when that government shit gets a hold of you, you better know how to fake this. Good to see you.
This is Branka. She is a registered nurse.
What's your problem now?
Like anyone would care.
I wouldn't.
Blot out my offense. Wash away all my guilt. From my sin, cleanse me.
Mr. Tough Guy, huh? Come on, tough guy. Come on. Come on, tough guy.
Jesus. He's going to put him in a sleep hold.
I have calls to make.
Aww.
My poor baby.
I don't want to feel
My little boy.
sorry for him right now. Unless he completely changes.
I don't care if he's got 100 kids in the ICU with arrows in their heads. He's a piece of shit. You know it, and I know it. And I promise you something else, on my own man's grave. I get proof it was him, he's a fucking corpse.
Nobody's killing anybody.
All due respect,
Ollie.
P. Here's a line in the sand when it comes to mothers.
You lay a hand on him, and you're gonna answer to me. If you can quote the rules, you can fucking obey them. You hear me? Don't just look at me. This is a business. Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Okay.
George Bush.
And who was the president before George Bush?
John Kennedy. You know where I was when he was shot? I was getting a haircut.
There was a fire at the stables. They lost some horses.
Pyomai?
She survived, but... Why did you tell me? I'm a half hour late back from lunch. I'm sorry. We did everything we could, but she had to be destroyed. She was too badly burned.
See? What happened to the stables to Ralph do this, and Tony is going to lose his shit. I said this.
Ah, Jesus.
What's he thinking? Aw.
Pyomai. She was in a fire. She's dead. At this point, the fire marshal says that it looks accidental.
What sick fuck would do something like that on purpose, huh?
What sick fuck?
What?
The horse gets better and we take out 200 grand in insurance on the race coming up. Suddenly there's a fire.
What are you saying? You think I had something to do with it?
I didn't.
The horse was no fucking good with the fucking colic all the time and the fucking bills.
What are you talking about? She bounced back.
This time. But each time it takes something out of him. It was all downhill from
He
here.
did it?
Now, I know it's tragic to think this way, but you can't argue with the fucking logic.
Jesus Christ, you did it. You cooked that fucking horse alive.
No, I did not. But so what?
So what?
It was a fucking animal. 100 grand apiece. My kid's in the fucking hospital. I don't hear you complaining when I bring you a nice fat envelope. You don't give a shit where that comes from. What are you, a vegetarian? You eat beef and sausage by the fucking carload.
Hey! Hey! Oh my God!
You fat fuck!
Help! Oh, help! Sorry. No! Put that knife down. Oh my God. Okay, just kill him. Kill him. Yes.
Beautiful innocent creature. What did she ever do to you?
No, it's the rules that you can't kill him. Oh God. Oh. Ouch. Okay, I thought he was just gonna beat him bad. I don't know.
What's going on?
What do you think's going on? Get some gloves and bleach.
Oh. Guy was a piece of shit. Whoever did this should have happened a long time ago.
I agree.
So what do you want to do?
Get rid of the body. Can't take him out till after dark, so we'll get him ready here.
Witness protection program.
Look at you. Your nose is running, you fucking junkie. You promised me you wouldn't do that shit anymore.
I didn't.
I did that.
Jesus fucking Christ. Can you even do this?
No.
Ah! Holy shit. I had no idea, did you?
Tragic.
Okay.
Fuck.
Is that his head? Oh, that's the bowling ball.
It's the bowling ball. Cellar stays.
No.
Yeah. Get out! Come on, get out! Get out!
Get out. Of course.
Where'd you learn how to drive one of those? Grandfather's construction site. Let me fuck around when I was just 13. He's a good guy.
Doing this kind of stuff? We know who his dad was.
What are you trying to convey to me here?
Friends of ours. Like it could happen to them. Without, the protection of the boss.
Yeah, we just talked about all the rules.
You're the only other one that knows about it. Take these out back later and burn them.
They have a system going.
Hi, Mr. Soprano.
Can I have some ice cream?
What? Well, wait there.
Okay.
Oh, does he know they're watching?
Mr. Soprano! Mr. Soprano! What are you doing? Come here. Come back here. Come in the house. You'll catch cold. Come on.
I was getting the paper.
Or is he really... What's happening?
Christopher!
Where's Christopher? Where is he? Well, I got to see Tony at work. Like literally. Got to see the whole freaking process. Ralphie's son is playing with another boy. They're reenacting The Lord of the Rings, as any normal child would. But they're playing with real arrows. The neighborhood kid accidentally, it hits his son. Okay, they have to go to the hospital. He's on life support for a while. Well, it really hit him. And then he starts like he's giving money. He asked that one lady to marry him, Jackie Jr.'s mom. And then he goes to church. He visits the priest. I'm just reiterating all this. I can't put everything in the video. So Uncle Junior's in court. He turns around. He gets hit in the head with the microphone. It did happen, and he fell backward down cement steps, so he got really banged up. But they're milking it. Okay. They're hoping that, everything gets like a, thrown out, like a mistrial. Well, they're keeping an eye on him, and I thought he didn't know they were there. And I'm like, why is he, like, kind of hop-skipping over to the next-door neighbor? He asked for ice cream, and I was like, oh, okay. He knows that they're over there. The nurse was looking for him. He's like, I was just getting the paper. She takes him back over, and I'm like, yeah, he's slick. Okay, he knows that they're watching because they're just sitting there. But then he said it to her like, unless this is still, the nurse probably isn't supposed to know, but he really looked like, I would think I was just getting the paper. Because the doctor had said, he could have already been having some of the dementia, and then this like kicked it in. So now I don't know. Okay, so that happened with Uncle Junior. Then the horse situation, Tony calls her Lady Pie. This is Pie Oh My. I said he's going to get attached to this horse again. And he's putting money into her, and he's, looking after her. Ralph's, it's just about like the money and bring me money and don't keep getting sick. And Tony's like having a relationship with the horse, and I thought something's going to go wrong. Like the ducks at the beginning. And then he loses his mind. Okay, so it was an electrical fire. But what made Tony really, I know Ralph's done shit in the past, like a lot. Set fires, do this, do that. But what was it that triggered and made him really think, you did it? Like, you have to kill him while his son is getting better a little bit in the hospital? I thought he was going to knock the crap out of him, and that was it. But then Ralph had grabbed a knife. I didn't know where this, I just didn't see him slamming his head against the floor until he died. And then they dismembered him. And so I got to see the killing, the dismemberment. He had to call Christopher. Now I see why he called Christopher. Because Christopher's always high. But he can't let Syl and Polly and the other people know, because he just got through, giving everybody a big speech about nobody lays a hand on him. These are my rules. This goes for everybody. Yeah, he's a piece of shit, but, his kid's going through some stuff and just, you leave it. And because he was saying it to Polly, but then he said it to everybody. And then he goes and does this. And Christopher brings it up, and he's like, you're the only one that knows. And yeah, so no problem. No problems here. Okay. Then we got to see the throwing away of the body. Well, what was left of the body. We removed the head and hands and feet, I assume. Anything that will identify a person. I watched the ID channel. I know what I'm talking about. And they put all those parts in a bowling bag and buried that somewhere else. So I got to see the whole process. Didn't want to, but I did. I liked the episode. I don't know how I can fit this in 10 minutes. A lot went on. It was good, though. I'm ready to watch the next one. All right. Until the next video and the next time. Bye.